if you look at England, DR Congo, it was a very interesting one. I feel England survived. That's the narrative I'm going to bring forward. England survived the major scare. Not that they thrived.
Yep.
They had late goals coming from Harry Kane, 75th minute and 86th minute to overturn an early goal that came from DR Congo in the 7th minute.
Yep.
Now, DR Congo went back to form that mid block and they made sure that they defended well. And they had a wonderful performance, a super performance from their keeper as well. And that's what made it very decent at 1-0 for a long time. You understand? So, if for me, I feel that England survived an humiliation, World Cup humiliation, because if they leave at this stage, it will be a big embarrassment for
Yep.
a country that plays football at that level. You understand? So, in fact, they nearly went 2-0 up when Wissa hit the post, that Wissa guy.
Yep.
You understand? So that pressure also came back, and England, they brought in Gordon, and Gordon changed everything. You will notice that when Gordon came up,
Gordon
he just changed everything. I see the reason why Barcelona really wants Gordon. You understand? I see the reason why they want to spend so much money on that guy. That guy is really good. So he came in, he wasn't wasteful, and he gave the 2 assists to Harry Kane, and Harry Kane made it happen. But what do you think generally? Do you agree with me, or you fully disagree that England survived, or you just feel that maybe it was a mismatch? The starting lineup was not good enough to get them there, and they just made some changes, and the bench now came and saved them. What do you think really happened?
I think, I mean, watching that game, right? I watched quite a bit of it, right, on the day. It was, you see, in England, also they have a lot of very good players, of course, as you'd expect, coming from the Premier League, right? They have a lot of good players. So I think the starting 11 was good enough to defeat Congo, if you ask me, because I saw all the passes going into the box and everything, from Madueke, from Jet Spence, even though people are saying he didn't have a good game that day, but he made some good passes into the box on the day. Jude Bellingham too, and then all of them supporting Kane, but for some reason it just wasn't happening, right? So I think I guess they need something different. I wouldn't say the first 11 wasn't good enough. They just need something different to break down that Congolese defense, and that's what we saw. So bringing in Saka, who is a bit more direct, I would say just similar to maybe a bit more experienced than Madueke. You saw he did how that wing changed when Saka came on. He's able to do a lot more things. Madueke, I see him as being always going forward. Once he gets the ball, which is good, right? And he can make some good crosses as well. But Saka is more like can look for a quick pass to make, and that pass can make a difference, because the first goal came from him passing to Declan Rice, who then crossed the ball over to what's his name, to Gordon. Gordon then crossed it to Kane to score the first
goal,
right. And second goal, something similar to Gordon took the ball and ran. Rashford want to take the ball and go direct and want to shoot straight to the post or want to make that cross quickly. But I felt like Gordon probably saw what the issue was. I guess he got instructions from the coach, and he saw what the issue was, and it's like, okay, this is how I'm going to break this down right now. I need someone to do something different for this guy. Not like the first 11 were not good enough, right? Because if you were that same first 11 were the ones that came and scored a lot of goals in their first two games.
First two games,
Between Marcus Rashford and Saka, they had like 2 goals or so. Saka had an assist on that game, and then so it's just that's just for me. I don't want to believe that they're not good enough. I think they're good enough, because you have a player like Bellingham, Harry Kane, Clan Rice, even the one Anderson, the one that just went to Man City for £160 million. So they have a lot of quality. But I still feel like, despite that, if Congo had taken all their chances, there'd be a different result, right? The one that Wissa missed that hit the post. If that had gone in, that'd be a different game altogether.
Because even psychologically, England would have, to a certain degree, collapsed.
Yeah,
with a 2 goal coming from a team that you are expected to beat.
Exactly.
You understand? They are going up 2-0. So you'll be like, man, do you really have that psychology? Though bringing Anthony Gordon maybe would have lifted the team, and maybe they will come back 2-2. Just like what happened in Belgium. The Belgium game, Belgium-Senegal. Some major changes helped everything. They removed De Bruyne, they removed all the major guys they were expecting. They had to bring in a Lukaku, and everything went back to 2-2, when Senegal was leading 2-0. So it just gives you an idea that sometimes the bench can come and save the day.
Exactly.
And the major guys are not just clicking sometimes.
Exactly. So that's the thing with that game. But quite frankly, England has been a bit underwhelming in this World Cup.